In this video, I'm going to share with you 8 of the best guppy tank mates that you should try. The 8 tank mates that I will be discussing about right now are very hardy and will do really well for you. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. Starting with number 8, we have the white cloud minnow. White cloud minnows are one of the best fish to keep in a community tank and also for guppies. These fish are very peaceful and will do well in a wide range of temperatures. There are 3 types of white cloud minnows. The first one is the original type. The ones I have are golden white clouds. The third and last type is the longfin white cloud. I wouldn't want to get longfin white clouds because most of them are very inbred. I do recommend keeping these fish in groups of at least 3 to 5. They don't need much, but a planet tank will do really well for them. A pH of 6.0 to 8.0 and a temperature from 62 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit will be the ideal parameters. Number 7 on the list are Ramshorn Snails. These are a really awesome tank mate and I find them to be really good at eating algae. Something to keep in mind is that these guys breed really fast, so if you get a few in your tank, it's likely that you'll get a lot more in a month or 2. Ramshorn snails will like a temperature from 70 to 78 degrees Fahrenheit and a pH from 7 to 7.5. Amano shrimp, aka Yamato shrimp, are the best shrimp in my opinion. They grow to around 2 inches and live for 2 to 3 years. Some have even been documented to live as long as 10 years. As of right now, I have kept my Amano shrimp for around 1.5 years. They will enjoy a pH of 6.0 to 7.6 and a temperature from 60 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Next up, we have the celestial pearl Danios, also known as the galaxy Rasboras. These are one of the most beautiful fish in my opinion, and I would love to keep them someday. These fish were discovered in 2006 and will be perfect when added to a planet tank. When keeping these fish, it's really important to keep them in a temperature of 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Neon and Cardinal Tetras are very easy to keep and are very peaceful. They're almost exactly the same but with a few differences. Keep a school of around 5 and they will look awesome in your tank. And I do recommend keeping them in a planet tank. This is something you'll hear me say a lot, as I think that all tanks should have at least some plants. Plants will naturally filter the water and will be really good benefit to your fish's health. Anyway, back on topic. I have a video on how to tell the difference between Neon and Cardinal Tetras. It's up here in the right hand corner. What I mean by small tetras means tetras that are small and are very peaceful. This includes rummy-nosed tetras, bloodfin tetras, and a whole bunch more. I've personally only kept 3 types of tetras, but there are a lot more out there. Tetras could live ranging from 3 to 10 years. I would say that most live from 3 to 5 years in captivity. Nevertheless, tetras are really beautiful fish and will do really well with guppies. You do, however, need to make sure that the tetra you're getting are not fin nippers. A few years ago, when I got my first guppy, its fins were almost completely nipped off by the serpent tetra you see here. This is why you need to know beforehand before you put them with your guppies. There are hundreds of different types of tetras, so that's a really big range to choose from. Most tetras prefer a bit of current because they come from rivers and streams with moving water. Now the next fish on my list are Corydoras. Now Corydoras are bottom-dwelling fish and they typically grow up to around 2 inches. They come in a lot of varieties and sizes and are great schooling fish. Corycats need to be kept in a sand substrate because gravel substrate will damage their barbels. For water parameters, keep them in a pH from 7 to 8 and a temperature from 74 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. One of the best tank mates, perhaps the best, are chili rasboras. Chili rasboras are small peaceful fish that grow up to around 1 inch. The only time they do get aggressive is when they're breeding. But even so, they won't be getting super aggressive and these fish are really awesome for guppies. It's important to feed them smaller foods because they don't have a big mouth. Chili rasboras will enjoy a temperature from 70 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit and a pH from 5.0 to 7.0. Before I end this video, I want to give a quick bonus to you all, which are other live bearers. This includes swordtails, mollies, and platies. These fish go really well along with guppies and endlers because they're also live bearers and are also generally peaceful. They may get a bit aggressive when they're breeding, but most of the time they're really fine together. Males will have a stick-like gonopodium, while females will have a round anal fin. This applies to all live bearers, which is, well, a great thing. So there you have it, the top 8 tank mates for guppies and endlers. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.